Welcome back to the Midnight Who Show, and today we're going to be reviewing episode 4 of Loki. And wow, this was a crazy episode. There was a lot more reveals in this episode, and a lot more what are they doing. Oh, I cannot wait for the last 2 episodes. This show is really good. So after last week's episode, Loki and Sylvia were trapped on Latimus. They had no way out. Loki destroyed the only way out, but they somehow create a Nexus event. And the TVA finally find them and arrest them and capture. They found the variants. They did it. However, there's definitely something happening. And Loki knows the secret of the TVA, which was real last week, that pretty much all these agents are variants. And we find Loki trying to convince Mobius of the true kind of what is the TVA. And it leads into some things that were like, whoa, they actually did that? And I'm really curious to see what happens in the next couple of episodes, because that scene with Mobius, there's a scene with Mobius in this episode that was like, whoa, okay, they did it. And then they did something else. In the show so far, we've seen mention of the timekeepers. They're lurking, somewhere else. Well, this episode, we get to meet them. But there's a twist that they do. And it leads into a greater question, how it is answered in the next couple episodes. And this episode had some amazing scenes with Loki and Mobius. I like the kind of time prison that they put Loki in. There's a really cool MCU character in that one. And it was a really great scene. And I really like Mobius in this episode. And it was just a really good episode. And there's a lot of things to talk about in this episode, but they're very spoilerish, so I'm not going to talk about them. But I think this is a really good episode because it kind of, answers a few questions, but also gives more, more questions. And you're like, okay, where's the show going to go? And after that mid-credit scene, though, I'm really excited to see what happens. But yeah, I really enjoyed Loki episode 4. It was a really good episode. Tom Hiddleston was great in this episode. And they gave a lot of reveals and a lot more questions. And I'm really excited to see how the show heads to in the next couple of episodes. So let me know your thoughts on Loki episode 4 in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.